Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another makeup tutorial inspired by the holiday season that we're into already, and I wanted to incorporate greens and just basically add a bit of sparkle. I recently rediscovered a Makeup Geek shadow called Envy. It's a beautiful forest green, and as soon as I saw the eyeshadow I knew exactly the kind of look that I wanted to do. I wanted a rich, beautiful forest green smoky eye. I did not plan to incorporate the inner corner rose gold highlight, but that just came during the tutorial. As most of you know, I'm always gravitating towards my Huda Beauty palette, and I was really trying my best not to use that palette for today's makeup look, but it just happened to be that I was lying in front of me and I saw this beautiful eyeshadow in the palette, and I knew exactly that that was the inner corner highlight that I wanted to go for today. You can wear this look during the holiday season. You can wear this look for any party that's coming up. It's a very wearable smoky green eye look that will suit a lot of skin tones and a lot of eye colors. I'm wearing my Bella contact lenses today that a lot of you asked me about. It is available in most of the optical stores in Dubai. I will leave the exact color of my contact lenses down below. I did an ombre lip and I apply the same shadow in the center of my lips just to give that ombre effect, and I added a bit of clear gloss from MAC. I love doing an ombre lip on myself. I love adding metallic shadows in the center of my lips. I think it gives a very fuller look. It gives a very fuller lip look, which I really enjoy, and I think it suits a lot of people. And also I'm using these mad lashes. I'm not sure of the exact style because I think I've changed my boxes. This says the style over here, it says Gaga, but I don't think this is the Gaga style. But I love these lashes. They're so pretty and so romantic. I think they're just beautiful, and they're so fluffy and so comfortable to wear. These are Mink lashes. I know Mad Lashes, they do like synthetic lashes as well, and they're equally comfortable. And if you do plan to recreate this look, please do tag me in your pictures. I would love to see your recreations. That's it from me now, and thank you so much for all the love and support that you guys have been giving me since I've started my YouTube channel. And I would really appreciate it if you can hit the subscribe button down below, and if you can give me a thumbs up on this video. And without further ado, if you want to know how to get this look, then please keep watching. Okay you guys, so let's start with the face first. As you probably must have guessed it, I love doing face before my eyes. I'm mixing the rose gold elixir drops from Farsali, which I absolutely love, with my oldie but a goodie foundation from MAC, which is the Studio Fix foundation, and I'm using the shade NC20. I'm normally a NC25, but when I mix it with the rose gold elixir, I feel that my foundation goes a shade darker, so hence the reason why I'm going in with a lighter foundation so I can get the perfect match. I'm using this Makeup Geek buffing brush to buff in my foundation, and I'm going to fast forward this because I think we all know how to blend in our foundations. Next, I'm going in with the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer. I'm in the shade Medium. I love this concealer, especially in the winter months, because I feel like my skin gets a little dry. It gives a dewy finish, but once you've set in with a powder, it gives the most beautiful coverage. I'm also going to use the same concealer to highlight my T-zone, my nose, my cupid's bow, my chin, the corners of my mouth, and even my forehead. And because during the winter season I'm feeling that my skin is getting a little dehydrated and a little bit of dry, I don't mind using this concealer to highlight my T-zone, as it gives a very dewy and a beautiful finish. I'm also going to highlight using the CC highlight pen that I got from Max Factor. I really like this. I wasn't really sure about this product initially, but the finish that it gives, it's really beautiful, and it sets in really well into the skin. I'm blending all of that using my Real Techniques brush. skip cream contouring for this tutorial, but I am still gonna cream contour my nose using my Smashbox contour sticks in the shade Contour. I love this shade to contour my nose. I feel every other shade looks very warm on my nose, but this is like the perfect shade for me to contour with. And I'm going to use this buffing brush, I think it's from Sigma, just to blend out my nose contour. And I'm going to make sure that I clean it with a clean tissue every time I go ahead and blend a new area. Then I'm gonna go ahead with my CC highlight pen from Max Factor just to clean out my nose contour this time. I love this technique because I think it really makes your nose look more sharper. Next, I'm using another oldie but a goodie, my MAC Studio Fix powder, and I'm using the shade NC20. I'm only using this powder to set the highlight zones like our under eyes, and our T-zone. Once we were done with that, I'm gonna go ahead and bronze and contour my face using this bronzer from Makeup Forever. I think it's in the shade 30 medium, and I'm using my favorite brush for the moment, which is the Morphe 501. I initially bought this brush to highlight my face, but I've recently started contouring my face and I absolutely love it. It really applies the product very well to your skin, and it really sculpts your cheeks to another level. I think this brush is really foolproof, and you cannot go wrong if for example, if you're new to contouring. Do check this out. It's a very affordable brush from Morphe. I think most of the brushes from Morphe are very affordable and very high in quality. Next, I'm using this beautiful blush from Tarte Cosmetics, and this is in the shade Honored. I'm not sure if it's still available. I got this in a holiday set, I think, some time back. It's a beautiful mauve pink, and it's really one of those blushes which you cannot go wrong with, and doesn't look that great in the pan, but once you apply it, it gives the most beautiful rosy finish to your cheeks. Next, I'm going with another favorite of mine. This is the Bobbi Brown highlight in the shade Bronze Gold. This was limited edition last year. That's when I picked mine up, but it's back again in stock out of Bobbi Brown's holiday collection this year. So go and check it out. It's a really beautiful gold highlight. I know they do another one in Pink Glow, which is equally beautiful. I love Bobbi Brown highlights. I think they are amazing. I'm also topping this over by using my Mary-Lou Manizer from the Balm. And I'm also gonna go and use the same highlight to highlight my nose and my Cupid's bow and everywhere else that I needed to highlight. Moving on to our eyes, I'm going to begin with using this Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On pencil. I'm not sure of the shade, I'll list it down below. It's an emerald green color. I love the Urban Decay pencils because I think they're very creamy and they're easy to blend, and you do have enough time to blend the pencil out before it sets in. I don't really enjoy it on my waterline, but I love using these pencils as a creamy base on my eyelids. I'm just going all over my eyelid and under my lower lash line, and then I'm going to use a synthetic brush. I think this one is again from one of the kits that I got from Urban Decay. I'm going to just use the fluffier side to blend in a minute. I've blended in the first layer. I'm going to go ahead and apply another layer of the same pencil just to deepen that lid color, and then I'm going to go ahead and blend. So just basically following the same process as what we have done initially. Next, I'm going in with my Makeup Geek eyeshadow in the shade Envy, which is basically the star of the show. I'm using that with a MAC brush. I think this is the 235 brush. Just patting it in on my lid, and then I'm gonna go ahead and blend that using my Morphe 433 brush, which is basically a dupe of the MAC 217 brush. Honestly guys, if you want to get a similar brush to your MAC 217, you can get this one from Morphe. It is the fraction of the price. I think it's just about $4 or $5, and it does exactly the same thing as what your MAC 217 brush does. So I'm just going to use that to blend out my outer edges. And in the windshield wiper motions, make sure you're using a clean brush when you're trying to blend out the outer edges of a smoky eye. This is a very important step that a lot of people miss out on. So I'm going to set our lower lash line using the same Envy shade from Makeup Geek, and this time I'm using a flat definer brush from Sigma. You want to just tap it into your lower lash line and then go ahead and blend that using any pencil brush that you have. Again, this one I think is from the one of the Anastasia Beverly Hills kit that I got. I always keep brushes like these because I think they're so handy and they're really good quality, so why throw them away? I'm gonna go back and again go in with the Envy shade using the 239 brush from MAC, and then go back and blend the outer edges. So basically just repeat the same process. I'm going in with two shades again from Makeup Geek. The first one is Chicadee. It's a beautiful mustardy yellow color. It's not the bright yellow color, I think it's more towards the poop yellow color. I think that's the best way to describe it. And I'm using a fluffy brush. This one is from Sigma. It's the E40, and I'm just putting that in the crease and in the lower lash line just to warm up. And then I'm going to go ahead and use the shade Frappe, which is again a beautiful warm brown shade, and I'm using the same Sigma brush, but this time I'm pushing it into the crease and again using the same color in our lower lash line. Next I'm going in with another Makeup Geek shadow. It's called Shimmer Shimmer to highlight my brow bone. This is actually turning out to be like a full-on Makeup Geek makeup tutorial. And I'm just going back again with adding more color to my lid and my crease. I'm using this Huda Beauty contour lip pencil in the shade Video Star, not to do my lips, but actually to use as a base for my inner corner highlight. I really like the outcome. I think I should use lip pencils more often. And yes guys, I couldn't help myself, and I am using my Huda Beauty palette once more, and I'm using this beautiful shade called Angelic. It is the most stunning rose gold shade that I've ever come across, and I'm just using my fingers to push that in to my inner corner, and you can see it just transforms into this beautiful rosy gold color. It's just stunning. I think it really made the look, and I love it. I think I'm going to use that more often. Next, I'm going to use my favorite gel eyeliner from Inglot. It's the number 77 gel eyeliner, and I'm using my Marc Jacobs pencil just to pick up the product and put that on my waterline. I'm going to use the same product to tightline as well, and I hate tightlining because I think it's really uncomfortable. I'm still not used to doing that on myself, and you can see how awkward I am at this point, but yeah, I managed it somehow. Go ahead and clean out any fallout that I may have on my face, and then I'm gonna go in and just put on some mascara. I'm using the Roller Lash mascara from Benefit. This is by far the best mascara that I've ever tried and ever used. Guys, honestly, this is the best. Give me a huggy.
Give me a hug. This is so pretty.
Huh?
This is so pretty.
This is so pretty. Can you give me a huggy? Can you give me a huggy?
You a princess?
I'm a princess.
What this?
This is Mama's makeup. Do you like it?
What? Let me try.
No, you can't touch Mama's makeup. For giving a million kisses and hugs to my little one, I'm back to doing my makeup. I'm just going to fast forward this, just doing my eyebrows using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Pomade in Soft Brown. Next, I'm gonna go in and line my lips using the Huda Beauty Contour Lip Pencils in the shade Video Star and Bombshell. I'm gonna create an ombre lip with these lip pencils. They are very creamy and a very comfortable formula to wear on its own. Yeah, you can see I'm just creating the outer edges using the Video Star shade, and then I'm gonna fill in the center using the Bombshell shade just to blend that in. Next, I'm going to use the same angelic shade from the Huda Beauty palette, and I'm going to tap that into the center of my lip. And once again, it's going to give that rose gold effect to my lips. And we all know metallic lips are so in trend right now, and I'm going to top that up with the matte clear gloss using this flat brush from Morphe, I think. And I'm just going to put that on top of the lip. Finally, I'm going to clean the outer edges of my lipstick using the same highlighting pen from Max Factor. Next, I'm going to use one of my favorite lashes of the moment, and these ones are from Madcosmetics. These are the matte lashes in the style Dotty, and I've just put them on. I think they're so flirty and so romantic. They're one of the most comfortable mink lashes that I've ever tried. And that, guys, concludes the makeup tutorial today. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and learned something new. Please do not forget to subscribe and also comment below. You can also follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook. All the links are down in the description box. Until next time, guys, thank you for watching, and I love you guys. Bye bye.